Jumping and jumping fences. Come on in. Good girl, good girl. Hi, my name's Charlie Thorburn. Welcome to Mortal Gundogs. We've got little Tess here, who's just coming of age where we feel like she needs to start to learn to jump. We're very, very strict with our young dogs, especially the Labradors, not allowing them to jump. Okay, it's not good for their elbows and their joints. You think of a Labrador coming off something this height and landing, all the strains going straight through their shoulders. If they haven't got the muscle, they haven't got the strength to deal with that, you're just lining yourself up for injuries and shoulder problems and elbow issues and chipped fragments of bone and all sorts of other things. So we're really strict on it. It's basically they've got to be a year old before we start, and then we're really not pushing it for until they're kind of, we feel like they look like they're physically fit and strong. So we're going to go over to a little bit of fence we've got just in around the back in one of the yards. It's got mesh fencing on it.
Good.
So it's not, their foot can't go through. There's no wires to kind of twist them round. I've seen dogs going over a strand of wire fence. Their foot slips, goes around, and then twists itself between the top and the bottom fence. And the dog's squealing and panicking, and the owners then I've seen people getting bitten because of it, and you've got to lift the dog back the way it came. And you've got to do it quickly or the dog's going to end up in a lot of problems. So we don't want to start on anything like that. We're starting on something that's pretty solid. It's got a wooden rail along the top. Now, because she's not done any jumping and she's a soft little dog, when she first gets there, she's probably going to put her feet up. And I'm just going to by a scruff and I'm just going to help her over a few times, help her back, help her over. I might introduce a dummy. While I'm doing it, because it's new to her, I don't want to confuse her by talking in the video. I want to make sure that she knows that the talking is kind of me encouraging her rather than her losing her confidence. Because I feel like if I go over there and I start talking down at you guys down the video, then she's going to lose her confidence and not really understand what I'm doing. So when we do it, I'm going to climb the fence myself, encouraging her to jump up, put her feet up, encouraging her over to me. I'm going to climb back again. I'm going to encourage her back over. I'm going to do that a few times. Then I'm going to throw a retrieve over one side so she sort of wants to get over. And the idea being that if I'm helping her over, she is using her feet a little bit to climb. I don't want her kind of just going limp or going rigid. I want her to help herself. I'm either going to use her scruff or just sort of generally encourage her up like you were helping somebody over a wall. I don't know whether any of you ever did assault courses or anything when you were young. You'd lean over and you just sort of get hold of whatever it was to pull them over. We used to do a lot with the sort of the army cadets when I was in them. And you're just basically helping them over. They are having to do it themselves. If you've got some guy at the bottom saying, I can't get up, you're like, oh God, you're going to have to pull him up all yourself. You want someone who's trying and you're just going to give them a hand. It's the same with the dog. Now, what you also find is DPD come through the middle of the video and don't use our delivery box at the bottom of the drive. Where it says, don't come down here because of dogs and safety and stuff. Anyway, so if I do it too often, she'll kind of then start to go, oh, why am I doing this? Because I'm just hauling her back and forwards over the fence. So I just want to do it a few times, with the dummy. Now, when I throw the dummy over the fence, some of them just go boing and bounce over the fence for the dummy. Most of them don't. The sort of softies like her generally don't. They need a bit of encouragement, but at least when they come over the fence, once I've helped them over, they then get to pick it up. So then they're like, oh, I got over and I've forgotten about all that kind of clambering and I've got to get the dummy. So there's the positive for it at the end. Come on then. Come on then. Come on. Tess, come on then. Good girl. Come on then. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl, Tess. Come on then. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. So you can see, just starting off, I'm helping her over. I'm taking her by a scruff and I'm helping her over. What I don't want is her pulling back like that. I want her to want to come over here. Come on then, come on. So as soon as I try and do it, if she's playing any resistance, I want her to use her feet and I want her to sort of scramble over. It's not very pretty, it's not very neat, but I want her doing this Come on then. Tess, Tess. Get out. Get out. Come on. Come on. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. I want her to kind of go over on her own. Tess. Good, Tess. Good girl. Good girl. Come on then. Good girl. Out. Get out. Come on then. Come on. Come on. Good girl. Good girl. Come on then. Come on then. Good girl. Come on. Good girl. Good girl. Come on then. Good girl. So I'm still helping her, but I'm not like, good girl. Come on. Come on, Tess. Come on. Come on. You got to be really careful you don't let a dog get lazy. Come on. Come on. You don't let a dog kind of think that you're going to lift them over or lift them into the car. We see a lot of people, and they're like, oh, my dog won't jump in the car. And we're like, oh yeah, and chuck a ball and dog jumps straight in. They're like, oh, they've never done that. It's like, no, they just know that you're going to help them. We also want to, we just want to start like encouraging her to jump into anything, jumping into the car. Like up until now, she really hasn't been allowed to even jump in the car. We generally just sort of pop her in the car. On the odd time she's been to the vet. She hasn't really been to the vet. So we would just lift her into the car. So we'll do the same at the back of the car. I'll throw something in, a ball, a bone, a stick. Not a stick, I don't tend to use sticks, but a ball, a bone, or a dummy. I'll just throw it into the back of the box and just, you know, they're quite often a little bit like, young dogs are a bit mal-coordinated. They're sort of like, their legs they don't have full kind of, they're not totally sure of what they're going to do with their legs. So we're going to just encourage her to do that 2 or 3 times. And again, if she's getting the reward of the bone, she's going to jump into the car, come out again, jump into the car, come out again. And that's going to help with the whole concept of like, I've actually got to do a little kind of very basic bit of jumping or a bit of scrambling up. And it's just building up that confidence. Now, what we'll do with her today, if we do that every day for the next week, probably within less than a week, she'll be jumping really nicely. So we don't want to put too much pressure on her. We just want to drip feed it a little bit at a time. As usual with dog training, the tortoise always beats the hare. If we just do a little bit of it, a little bit in a few days, a little bit next week, a little bit more, you know, once they just click and they get it on their own, you're away, okay? Some dogs just take an awfully long time to get the hang of it. Some dogs do it on the first day. And you just have to, you often don't know. You often get a confident dog, you think they're going to do it really well, and they don't. And you get a shy dog who just flies over after a dummy, and you're like surprised by it. It's the same with water. Some dogs just straight in. Some dogs, you know, take a bit of swimming practice to really get the hang of it. You get out what you put in. Thanks for watching, and see you all next time.